In 1959, I was president of the Zorro Club. It wasn't the official Disney club based on the popular TV show, but it was just a club we put together in our neighborhood. My good buddy Al was the vice president, and my sister was the secretary, and she couldn't even write yet. But we acted out our club much like we saw the adults do in their organizations. We held meetings, we took minutes, we even took up a collection. And Bruce was the treasurer, but his mother said he had to resign because she didn't want him to be responsible for that nickel a month. You know, it's been a long time since the Zorro Club, but in many ways, I think organizations are still following patterns that have been set before them without really thinking about the way they're organized. My partner Les Stroh and I have been spending a lot of time in organizations helping them to be better structured in order to accomplish their mission. After 20 years or so, we've decided that we'd put what we've learned into a book, especially for congregations. The book, Structure Your Church for Mission, is really about helping organizations to think again how they're structured and how they might improve the output and the outcome by looking at their inputs and their structure. Les and I have observed one truth in organizational life that really helps us to help others organize their churches. It's the ability to get clarity around what parts of your organization belong to leadership and governance, and what parts belong to management and operations. It's a very simple way of looking at your organization, but when you see it in that way, it avoids a lot of ambiguity and confusion for people who have to engage and be a part of your mission. It reminds me of the time when my youth group was visiting the headwaters of the Mississippi. And we were in Bemidji, Minnesota, and the fire ranger took us up into a fire tower, and he pointed out the Continental Divide. He said, "You see where the sun is shining on one side of the hill? Well, all the water that falls on that side is headed to the Gulf of Mexico. And all the water that's falling on the shadow side is heading up to the Hudson Bay." I sat and looked at that for quite a while, trying to realize the fact that here was a true separation point. I also think that that's true in our organizations. If we could just look at them and be clear about those things that belong to leadership and approach them in a very different way, heading another direction, and then look at other things that belong to operations and approach those in a different style and in a different manner. When we do that and balance the two properly, we get good results. The people who are working in the organizations have a lot better clarity and a lot better sense of purpose and direction. Les and I really are proud of this book and have opportunity to share it in lots of places. And we think that we have made something that's quite complex, very simple to understand, and hopefully it'll help you better organize your church for mission.